welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jenny again, and today, guess what I have?
Kevin Breeze.
This is my boyfriend Kevin. He's a YouTuber,
Woo-hoo.
and he's known for doing really cool tech videos, so check out the link below. I'll attach the link.
Follow me.
Follow him.
Yeah.
So, today though, we're actually doing a chat on
Threads.
So Threads is a new app as we...
Wait, Threads by Instagram.
Oh, Threads by Instagram.
Ooh, gotta give IG some credit here.
So as my previous video, we are both influencers, and I'm mainly on Instagram, and he's mainly on YouTube, and we have been dating for what, 8 months now?
Yeah, 8-9 months.
So we've been sharing tips and tricks, and we've been just, you know, living life, and, you know, we were living life, and this app just came along. So we wanted to
I was just minding my own business, and then Threads just appeared in my life.
So we wanted to also share our thoughts, you know, and just what we think about it and what is the future, you know. I also share that I'm a UX strategist, so like this is what we do. We ask questions, and we just want to, and there's no script here. I just wanted to, I'm not winging it. This is a method.
Alright, sure.
It is a method, I swear.
Yeah, okay.
I went to school for this.
Yeah.
So this is a method where we just intuitively ask questions and we answer. So this is what we're doing today for Threads app. First of all, how did you find about Threads app?
Yeah, well, I was on the internet and saw people talking about a app coming out soon that was a competitor to Twitter. And I don't have a problem with Twitter, by the way. I'm actually a big Twitter user. Been trying to cut back actually a little bit. Been using it a little bit too much. So I have nothing wrong with Twitter, but I'm always curious when there's a new platform that comes out. And the fact that it's from Meta, like them or not, they're a big company with a lot of resources. So if they're going to do something, then they're probably pretty serious about it. So I wanted to take a look and see what it was all about. So I pre-registered or pre-downloaded the app before it was available.
Okay.
And then it launched yesterday, July 5th, and it was early. It's supposed to drop on the 6th. But yeah, so that was a nice surprise. Saw a notification that it was ready. And then, yeah, downloaded it, and now I've got it here on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I shook my phone and thought there was a problem. Yeah, so then from there, I told you, I said, hey, you got to get on the app.
And I was like, what's that? And then he downloaded it on my phone.
Yeah.
So this is how
The rest is history. And then she's been on it ever since.
Just so you know, my tech expertise is on the platform or on the website. It's not discovering the new hot tech. So that's his job.
I like too how, just a side note, if you shake your phone, the thing comes up, it's like, report a problem. Is there something wrong with the app?
Oh, that's just like Instagram. As
if people just get so mad with these apps that they just start like shaking their phone and stuff. I mean, come on.
No, but Instagram does the same thing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
yeah. I know, but I'm just saying it's funny. It's like, do people in real life really just be like, oh, this app is bad. I'm mad. You know
That's a very good question. I never wonder. I'm like...
Is that a good UX? Sure.
I'm pretty sure there was a lot of tests being run through. I guess there's a lot of angry people. But it's also like, did it brainwash you to shake the app? Because like if you go to the help center on Instagram, it would tell you to be like, shake the phone to like go to customer service. So I'm like, did we get brainwashed? Like, I don't know.
I do know. I just gained a follower. I got 55. You have a little bit more than me. What do you got right now? 700?
It's a little over 700 now. We're hitting the 24-hour mark of the launch. Joined about 24 hours. And we're just trying to see how it goes. But okay, so what have you been in the past 24 hours? What have you seen so far that's been just really getting our attention, grabbing your attention?
Well, one thing I noticed is nearly everybody I know, especially people on Instagram that I know, are now on Threads. I've been seeing a lot of familiar faces on there, and clearly it is attracting a lot of people to the platform. Threads is also the #1 most downloaded app right now.
Crazy.
So that's probably an indication that it's doing pretty well, at least as well as it possibly could do for a new release.
Yeah, so because of you, I'm still on the early adapter train, right? So I'm curious though, but you're like an OG early adapter, okay? Do you feel like there were any perks as of now, as of what you see? Do you see any perks as being waitlisted for this app?
You mean just like kind of pre-downloading it and
Yeah.
just waiting and seeing?
Like
Yeah,
benefits.
I mean, they definitely waited for the right time to launch the app. I think everyone was nice and relaxed after the July 4th holiday. I think after the long holiday weekend, that was the perfect time to launch the app because everyone was really motivated and looking forward to maybe trying something new. I know after every holiday, I find myself a bit more motivated than I was prior to the holiday. So that makes sense.
I think it gave everyone the adrenaline rush when you say you're gonna launch on July 6th and then you go, oh no, just kidding, we're gonna launch today, you know?
Oh, I know. You know they had that plan the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were in the back of the desk, like, going July 4th, like, 11:59, they're like, launching soon.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
let's be real, like, I work in tech world, everything's planned.
Yeah.
It's very, very. I don't think I heard of any incidents where everything's accidentally quick launch, even if their CEOs go, you have to launch now. Like that doesn't.
Yeah.
The chain of commands, it's too long, so I don't
Yeah.
think it was a surprise.
Yeah, I'm
That's my
also
opinion.
really impressed too with the interface and also the engagement I've been getting. Now I have less followers than Jenny. However, I've been noticing that compared to Twitter, I'm probably getting better engagement on Threads. So I don't know if that's going to continue forever. Hopefully they don't just make it really good for engagement and organic reach for like a year and then they make it where you have to pay for people to see your
Ooh.
stuff. Remember Facebook? People used to actually be able to post on Facebook and people would see it. Now you have to pay, especially if you're a page,
Yeah.
for your stuff getting traction. So hopefully that's not what ends up happening to Threads. But for the time being, I'm going to soak up all of that organic reach.
I mean, for me as well, because honestly, on Twitter, I don't feel as motivated to post more because I already know the platform is saturated. To get some sort of engagement, acknowledgement, it's a lot of work, a lot harder to do it. And it's like, when I have like 1,000 apps, I already have to update on daily basis. Like, is this worth it,
Yeah.
So Threads, it seems like a reset button almost for Twitter in a way. So I am excited to see, and definitely seeing the growth. I think that was like a really good implementation they had to start. It's like, because there's so far reach from the start, people are more motivated to use it every day or every second of the day. I mean, it's been only 24 hours and I don't even know how many threads I've put out, and I've tested a whole bunch. But have you seen any memorable, other than mine? I know you love me and all, but other than mine and other than your own, like, have you come across like few threads that like really got your attention?
Well, the conversations are definitely getting a bit higher quality today compared to yesterday. I know that on day one, everyone's like, hey guys, I'm on Threads. Hello, what's up? But that was most posts that I saw. Whereas today, people are actually talking about stuff. There's really no trending section yet like Twitter, but there are still some threads that are getting some decent engagement. And also, I'm noticing that there's some pretty big media companies taking it seriously as well. It seems like most of the major news networks and stuff are on Threads, posting, sharing their articles, all that. So it's not like it's just individuals. There's corporations already going all in on Threads. Now, compared to other Twitter competitors we've seen pop up over the last few years, it doesn't seem like that, we didn't see that kind of support from, like, for example, you didn't see, I don't know, whatever, major news website or like NBC, for example. They didn't get on Mastodon when that Twitter competitor launched last year, or any of those like more obscure platforms. Like, they just didn't get the corporations hopping on board. Whereas with Threads, it seems like they are.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's been waiting for this launch.
Yeah.
And like they're eager. because like they know there's a strong company behind it. They know that they're well experienced with social media, and they know that they have the key mindset of profitability, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like not just as a content creator, but just in general, the digital marketing world, we already know this is intended, right? Not just community, but also bring much more profitability. Yeah. So definitely, I'm excited to see where that goes. As a YouTuber, right? Not as a Twitter user, as a YouTuber, is there anything that you're planning to start kind of showing on Threads that you're not planning to show elsewhere?
Maybe different opinions when devices come out, things like that. I think the main purpose that I enjoy using Twitter and then with Threads as well is more the networking and connecting with brands and connecting with other creators and other people in the industry. You really can't meet people on YouTube exactly, so that's where these other platforms kind of come in handy for that, where you can really DM, chat with people. Well, I guess you can't DM on Threads, but, have conversations and, maybe meet people where you'll end up maybe seeing them later at CES or some sort of in real life event. So that's mostly what I'm looking forward to with Threads, and it does seem like a lot of the brands are taking it seriously as well. I mean, we'll see if that support, it's day 2 today, so we'll see if that continues long term. Do you think it will, or what do you think? Do you think do they need to add a lot more features for this platform to stand a chance, or do you think if they add more features, people might get too confused? Is it?
I feel like, first of all, they wanted to, focus on one feature for the foremost, right? That's why it's in the center of the app, in the navigation center and navigation of the app and all. But I think, I feel like they will implement certain things like, Instagram, for example, Instagram DM is great feature, and now having search engine to find, DM is really great too. But my pain point with DM on Instagram, especially if you use Instagram as your main platform, or if you use Instagram a lot, your DMs get lost all the time.
Yeah.
So like, my main point is to categorize them and organize them, how I would, I don't know, color code it some sort, because the only thing you can do is like put a little flag, that's it. And I feel like the DMs will happen eventually because, everyone needs a DM. And it feels like because so many brands are on it, there's going to be much more interaction that way.
Yeah.
So that's for sure. But yeah, that's like one thing I do want to see, like DMs getting a little more organized.
Yeah. They really should just merge the DM inbox with regular Instagram though, with Threads. They definitely shouldn't create a brand new DM inbox. I don't think that's kind of a lot, right?
Yeah. Are you already seeing any trends that you should start picking up, or this is like what, like what is it called? Like a rule book or how to or tips, anything that you could say, one thing that you're seeing like as a trending on Threads?
I mean, one thing's for sure right now, people are very motivated to interact with different creators and meet people on Threads. So I would say don't hold back on leaving comments on people's posts. Of course, thoughtful and nice comments. But, now is kind of the time to interact with people on that platform. Yeah, and if you can really come up with a real game plan for this with Threads, I feel like you'll be a step ahead of everyone, because I think a lot of people right now just have no clue what to do on there. They don't know how it's different from Twitter. They don't know if they should still be on Twitter or be on both, or what they should do. So if you can kind of just create a lane for yourself on there, now's the time to do it, because no one else really is. At least, in the first 2 days.
I also want to say, like, I think you should take advantage of it if you felt like me, where like an app like Twitter felt very saturated for you and you wanted to do something like Twitter. Threads is like the way to go as of now, and I think this is a good way to get your social media life started, and I feel like they will, because it's a search engine based, I feel like it will be very good for news and updates.
Yeah.
Maybe even better than Twitter, because I feel like Twitter stopped implementing quite a bit now. They have standard features that they really like, and I think they're sticking with it for a while. But I mean, we'll see. I don't think they could last that long.
Yeah.
Now that Threads is in a game.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Yeah, and also with Twitter, there's the new ownership, which happened last year, and we were kind of promised a lot of new features, and honestly, we haven't had that many changes. What are the changes? You can buy a verification. That's cool. There's been, there are a few Twitter Blue features that have been added, but
Not impressive.
I just feel like they need. There's a lot more. Like,
yeah.
I know it takes time. I know it takes a lot of people to make these changes be possible, but there's a lot of things. Twitter has so much potential, and what I'm hoping is that with Threads, it really pushes them to actually implement all these things. So we'll see what happens.
So you're hoping for both platforms to grow together.
Yeah, or at least maybe one pushes the other to be better, even better than it is, and then, yeah, if one of them doesn't make it, that's unfortunate, but regardless, more competition creates a better product for the consumers.
Gotcha. So just to wrap up, on my channel, on my videos, we talk about wish lists, which is what I always do because it's a common question that I always ask my tech clients, and I want to ask you as a social media influencer, will be one wish list if they're if they're implementing a new feature tomorrow, what would you like to see?
Well, hashtags would be a great one for them to add. Also, I would like to see polls added.
Oh, that'd be great.
And just better integrations between Instagram itself and Threads. For example, maybe an easier way to share Reels from the two platforms. Another thing, too, is I'm not a big fan of how Reels show up on Facebook. I feel like they should have tied that in better with Instagram. I don't know. They almost have too many apps and they all kind of do the same thing. And yeah, they've got to find some way to kind of like streamline everything. There's a lot of potential. That's all I got to say.
So he wants a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
So demanding.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. Just wanted to give you our insights on what is coming out with Threads, and hope you guys follow us and chat with us. And
definitely.
Comment below if you find any feature that you would like to be added. I would like to chat about it.
jennybdoll on Threads and Kevin Breeze TV on Threads.
There you go. So, see you on Threads.
Bye, everybody.